Well, hello there, sweet friends, and welcome back to the ranch, or welcome if you're new. Today, it is a lovely day outside. It is a beautiful 70 degrees. I have the house open, the sun is shining, and what does that mean for me today? Well, as I was looking around the house, I am seeing tumbleweeds of dog hair rolling throughout this cottage. I'm also noticing the dogs laying out in the backyard where the pine trees are dropping their, not needles, but leaves, I guess you would say, because these particular trees don't have needles, they have leaves. So they're dropping their leaves, sticking to their fur. And when my dogs run in, trot around, shake them off. They're all over my house. So we need to get that cleaned. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't care. It's all good. I would prefer sticks and leaves over mud any day of the week. So I am not complaining, especially since it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day outside. Do I wish I could be outside, maybe sunbathing all day? Absolutely. Is that reality? No. No, it's not. So we're going to get this house cleaned up. I don't know if you can see behind me, I have a pile of laundry that I need to fold. It looks a lot bigger than it is because I have my couch pillows over there. I'm doing some laundry of washing all of the couch linens that need to go back on. But I also want to, because it's a beautiful day, wander outside, go down to the pond, let the dogs run around. Spring has sprung here in the valley. Our weeping willow trees are weeping yet again. They have beautiful green leaves to them. We have our bulbs that have bloomed. Just, we're starting to get a lot more color around. I don't know if this is just how we're going to be in California. It's pretty early for us to be this nice. We're a little different than Southern California. Southern California is typically nice all throughout the year. We have more weather here. So it is a tad early for us to have such great weather. But since we're Californians, we'll take it. We don't like the rain at all, especially because of the mud. If I didn't have dogs, maybe it would be a different story, but nonetheless, rain is dreary and wet and muddy, and nobody likes it. So we're all bracing for maybe some winter weather that might come in the future, but for now, we are enjoying it fully. I know everybody on the East Coast is having a lot of harsh winter weather, and I am thinking of you and praying for you all that warmer weather is on the way. And despite what that little pesky groundhog says, hopefully, fingers crossed, pray that he is wrong and that you guys get some relief. And the time is going to change here next month, so we're all excited about that. But anyway, I digress. We want to go outside. I want to let the dogs run around, show you all the beautiful new um, leaves that are blooming, flowers that are blooming, show you the horses, show you our new rooster that we have, just all fun, everyday things. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. It really, really means a lot to me to have your views and your support with this channel, because if it wasn't for you, this channel would be nothing. And I want to thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart. All right, let's go ahead and get cleaning so we can get outside.
know me, then you know the first thing I like to do is get my couch ready. And this particular day, I had to get the blankets all squared away. My nephew was over the night before. He comes over and hangs out with me every couple of nights. And this particular night, he was thumbing through the blankets trying to find the best one. So they got a little messed up. So I needed to get those fixed up. But I love getting my couch done up first thing before I do anything else because it just makes the whole room feel put together when my couch is put together. And of course, I have three dogs and they do get on the couch. So it takes me extra long to get my couch put together because I do like to put a bunch of stuff on it to protect it as best as I can. And as you can see, and you will be seeing, Tank was loving laying on the couch this particular day. I was having a hard time getting him off of the couch. He was being super, super cute and goofy. I hope you all are having a fantastic weekend, and it is Super Bowl Sunday today. I hope that your team wins, whoever you're rooting for. My team sadly did not make it to the Super Bowl, so I'm rooting for baseball to start. I am done with football. I am so ready for the summertime sports. We're going to be going to a couple games this year at the to go see the Giants play in the city. Going to take my nephew for the first time this year. He is looking forward to it. He is counting down the time until it is a baseball season and we can officially go to a game. But do you guys have any plans for the Super Bowl? Are you rooting for a specific team or are you like me and you just cannot wait for baseball season and the summertime games to start? Let me know in the comments below. I am really loving the pinks in this house. I never ever thought I would say that. If you've been with me, then you know that I started adding pinks last spring-ish time, and I completely fell in love with it. The rug that I have in the living room has pinks in it, and I thought I'd pull from that and kind of, put some throw blankets around and some pillows that have a little pink in it to pull from it. And I really like the cheerfulness that it brings to the room. I also started off with the two big pillows and then the two small pillows, and I just didn't like the way it looked. I'm just so used to having the big pillows on the couch. That is, I decided to add back the brown pillows, and it just feels so much cozier. Now, most of the time, my pillows do hang out at the top of the couch and they're not actually on the couch. And that's because it is, even though it's been super nice and in the 70s, we still have mud around the property because we had so much rain in one time. Our ground could not absorb it. So we're still having a little bit of mud around. And being here in the valley, we do have fog and we are getting some frost. So that means there is going to be some wetness and dew around here. So I do like to put the pillows up in a way so I don't have to constantly wash them because the dogs do like to cuddle on the pillows as well. But during the summertime, I do tend to keep them on the couch a little bit more for them to snuggle into. We very much love to snuggle here in this cottage, so I'm not going to deprive them from that just because they're dogs. Everything I have is definitely washable. But like I said, I like the way that the big pillows look on my couch. I may switch out the brown ones for a different color. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to spend a lot of money this year. I'm going to tone it down a lot. I'm kind of at a point where I'm satisfied with the house. I do need to do a few more projects in the house, but other than that, pretty much the things I'm going to pick up for in here is going to be at consignment shops, thrifting or antique stores. I just, I just am my account's tired. It's tired. My card is tired. Um, from when I moved in here trying to get this place how I want it, but I'm like I said, I'm satisfied. And there's just a few more things I need to do that involve painting and new countertops. And I'm just going to keep the backyard basic. I was going to do all this stuff, and I've decided less is more for me. And I want to get out there and enjoy life instead of sitting inside wondering what I can do to improve my house. Because at the end of the day, it's all about living and going out and having the best time you can because we're only here for a very short amount of time. So I want to make my house space very special, which it is becoming special to me, as well as my social life, being out and about more. And that is my goal for this year is to live a little bit more than I have within the past few years. If you've been with me, you know my story. You know that it is my time to shine, and that is my goal for 2026. My usual Dyson vacuum that I use, one of the clips completely broke. It still clips okay, but I've noticed it doesn't work as good since that clip broke. So I need to figure out if I can buy a specific part for that vacuum. But in the meantime, I took my previous vacuum, this one, out of storage and am using this one. I do use the other one just for in betweens, but I've realized there is really nothing like a nice, good old-fashioned vacuum to really get your house clean. I was amazed at how much better this is than the handheld vacuums. I mean, obviously, they're bigger, they're more powerful, so it goes without saying, but it still shocked me how good that vacuum is. So I am tending to use it more. It's just the cord gets in the way. It's super heavy. And yeah, do I prefer my small one? Yes, but do I prefer the sucking power that this specific vacuum has? Absolutely. And I also have three mops, if you've noticed. Well, two mops and then one steam mop, I guess you could say that I go back and forth from. I have my cedar mop that I use with the bucket. This one I'm using is definitely my go-to. I love this mop so much. And then sometimes I'll mop twice, just depending on how filthy the floors get and how many dogs and kids are running in and out of the house. So I'll use my steam mop. And typically what I'll do is I'll use this one first, get it all nice and um first wiped, and then I'll go in with my steam mop and finish it off with that. Or I'll do the cedar mop first and then finishing it off with the steam mop after everything dries. And then yeah, I really love the steam mop, but the padding of the steam mop is kind of getting messed up because these floors are very uneven. So I'm trying not to use that one as much. I need to see if I can get replaceable uh, pads for it. I need to look online. I did get that steam mop free from my work. I won something and I got to pick out of a bunch of different things. And so I've always wanted a steam mop and I decided to give that one a whirl. It wasn't very expensive. I found it on Amazon. So hopefully I can find some replacement pads to help with that. But the last few things I want to do in this house is get my dogs food and treats together. I was running out of food in the container, so I put the remainder of the food back into their container, and then I need to fill up their treat bowls. And after that, we are going to go outside and I'm going to show you all of the wonderful new growth that is happening outside. Christy? Christy, honey. All right, give me some bacon. Good boys. And here is our new rooster friend that we have. I guess my parents' hopes is that the girls start laying more eggs, although I'm not sure if that's a thing. I'm sure the nicer weather and when the time changes, we'll be right back to where we were. But nonetheless, we got our new rooster, and then they're way over there. I couldn't get a close up of him and his beak. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to. But that's Scissors, and he is messed up. His beak is off to the side. He's super cute. I don't think he knows he's a rooster, although he just started cock-a-doodle doing most recently, I think, because of the new guy, but I'm pretty sure he thinks he's the hen and he is the sweetest rooster ever. But I want to thank you so much for spending the day with me. I hope you all have a fantastic Sunday and a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you all in the next video real soon. Bye.